Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is episode 4. I'm your host, Kane. Guess that sounds right. I'm your host. Um, Today we're going to try to be building some farms up. And so basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clear all this land here and hopefully build some kind of farm in this part of my house. I'll probably fill this in with dirt, maybe even cut out there. And then I'll start building the fencing, and we'll move on from there. So let's see how this goes. I have a shovel, and I'm not gonna make you guys watch the painful me farm. Though some people said they like to see everything. The only downside is if I were to make you watch everything, I would never be able to play or like the game because I would only be able to play 10 minutes a day. Just to do the recordings, but yeah, I'm just gonna do this, and don't forget we have our little tool. No, we don't have our little tool. Remember, we have that nice little tool somewhere around here. Don't know if I even showed you on the last video or the video before when I did this how to make one of these. They're very easy. You can make them out of the emeralds and stuff, or if you don't have enough of that, you can even make it out of, let's say, stone. 1, 2, 3. I think you can make it out of stone. We're just going to pretend you can. That's weird. Don't even have any sticks in there. Yeah, I noticed, you probably noticed the wrench. I was testing out something. Sometimes I test stuff out, just so I know at least what the heck I'm doing for an episode when I get there. But anyways, I think it's like this. I think I'm failing at making this. I think it was like something like this. Oh wow, I fail at this. Okay. This is when we type in sickle. And they even have one, so I was failing at it. Oh, there we go. So, like this. There we go. And like that. Ta-da! And this one won't last as much, but for people who have missed it, all you do is right-click the ground, or left-click the ground, so just like what you're hitting them, and they will pick up all the flowers and still give you the chance to get the normal seeds, and those are flax seeds for RedPower, which is used to create string farms, I believe, later on. Sort of like, so I guess over time you automate it, and it's really like a wool farm, but yeah, I will be clearing out the land, collecting some seeds, and flattening this area out, and we'll be back when we start working on the fence. Hey everybody, so we're back. So we flattened the area here, and it doesn't look too bad. I may add a little more dirt here, but the next step, I guess, would be to farming a bunch of RP wood, which is RedPower. Nice lovely forest there. You can see part of the tree that never got cut down properly. They're a pain in the ass to get rid of. But when you use the wood, they actually turn into 8 sticks, which is equal to the same as a log when you put it into planks and then sticks. But before I do that, you know, I want to macerate a bunch of stuff. And that's a problem because we're going to probably be unloading this area. And I kind of want to macerate a bunch of stuff when I'm gone. I don't want to waste that time. So we're going to try building something today called a chunk block. Which is a chunk loading block actually. And this is part of teleport pipes. And it seems to work not too bad with BuildCraft and IndustrialCraft, though it's known to have some issues with RedPower. May work fine with other mods, not 100% sure, but so let's build this puppy, and I'll show you, or at least I hope I can show you, how it works here. So you just use normal iron around, like you were creating an iron furnace, and then you put a lapis in the middle. Boom! You get a chunk loading block. Actually, 4 of them. And basically, what you do is you hit F9, if I'm right, and you place this down. Oh, no, maybe you have to hit F9 once one's placed down. Oh, there we go. And this will show you the chunks loaded. And now you can actually see which chunks are loaded and where to place your next one. So, you would probably do something like this, and you would probably put these underground. It doesn't matter on the height, the altitude, but hit F9 again and F9 on again, and then you can really start seeing... Oh, I'm going to need a new sword here. But now you can see that all these chunks are open in this area. We can place another one. I'll probably bury these and, you know, place them a little better. Yeah, we can just place another one over here, I guess. And then hit F9 again. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. We'll just throw our last one right here, I guess. Hello, creeper. Can't see me. There you go. Oh, crap. My sword is going to break, so I don't want to have to deal with these guys right now. And there you go. So, and of course we're going to turn off F9. We don't have to look at this. When I leave this area, these machines will still keep going. So I can put, you know, a crap ton of iron in there now from what I have in my stash here. Not a huge stash, but now I can be out of the area, and this area will stay loaded for me. And yeah, it'll be able to keep doing the tasks I want it to do, which is kind of nice. It saves you from having to like AFK all day in this spot. It lets you go out and adventure and enjoy the game. So that's the chunk loading block, and of course it does take up resources. If you hit F3, it says server chunk. Oh yeah, that's not it. Oh, maybe it doesn't say it in F3. I thought it did. Nope, I thought it did for some reason. I guess it doesn't. But let's just say the amount of extra memory it takes is very little. The only thing is you start placing them in a massive giant-ass factory where you have a zillion things going off. Yeah, it's going to take up some resources. And of course, I have my computers in. I got one into the IRC channel, which no one's ever in. That's, you know, on there. But over time it will probably once it gets better. And then the instant message, some Robert guy, I guess, got happy and spammed a zillion times. I just sit there. But anyway, so I'm going to go and collect some wood. I'm going to sleep first. Oh, you're going to let me. Sometimes it won't let you because it says monsters are nearby. They're getting a little smarter. They're not letting us sit on our ass all the time. And so, yeah, just to give you a heads up, this is what I've collected. So I have 55 seeds now. The flax seeds I'm not really too worried quite yet about. We got some flowers, a couple eggs, rubber saplings. Those aren't the ones I want to use, actually. I kept the good ones over... Well, I did keep them over here somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, I tried both of these wrenches. I was trying something else just for an episode, and it kind of failed. So I'll just keep those there for later use and show you how to create those. So don't ignore those if you're wondering, oh, Kane did something without us. Because I do test stuff here and there, you know, ahead of time, just so I know, you know, something works. And, you know, I wasted my time when, you know, mined resources and found out it's not quite useful for, like, what I was going to do at the time. But anyways, these are the good rubber tree saplings, so... and you can tell, actually, with the spec set, because they will actually have the little rubber tree dot on it. This one won't work with bone meal, and I wouldn't want it to grow anyways. That's those massive ones. Yeah, from RedPower. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to go and make myself a new weapon here, which I don't have any good resources for. So I'll just make a crappy stone one even. I don't really care. And then I will meet you guys back in the forest. Okay, so I'm at the river here, just the edge of the forest. And here's another flower type here for you guys. Indigo, I think? Yeah, indigo. I forget what color it is. I'm bad with names, but it makes the same dye as... Actually, we could probably just go like this. Aha! There we go. Indigo dye. And indigo dye makes blue wool, basically. So there you go. And oh, look at, if you mix it with bone meal, I'm not sure if that's a default one or not, it'll turn into like blue dye. And look at all the different pages here. Oh, I didn't know you can mix and match dyes like that. That's cool. So yeah, that gives you guys an idea of how it works. And yeah, so I'm going to now just do my farming. I found a new way to farm rubber trees, like the RedPower ones, of course. You can't burn them. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, I have a random one of these out here. Don't ask why. But this is my new pattern of farming the trees. You guys will probably think I'm a little strange, but honestly, I think it works well. So what I'm doing is I'm actually staring it up. All the way up the rubber tree, and as far as I know, it's spread enough where I won't fall down on my... Why is it... Huh, that's a little different. There we go. And what I'm doing here is using my noggin, and I'm just staircasing it so I can get to the top of the tree and work on the tree. And so now I can, sort of work on it. I mean, it's really hard to actually work down these damn trees. But I'll go here and I'll start working on the wood. And, yeah, I'll work my way down. And that way, instead of trying to cut it from up and then, place blocks again and try to cut, it's just, it's a mess. This seems to work really well. And again, just to show you, you put the rubber wood, we already got 61, and it gives you 8 sticks per rubber wood, which is the same as logs. So once you put logs from that into planks, it works well. This just seems more logical because all I need is the sticks anyways to make fences. You put 6 sticks on the bottom, and the 2 rows of 3 to make a fence, and it just seems more logical to me to farm these since you have, bountiful, yeah, something like that, supply. Woohoo, Kane said something right, maybe. But anyways, yeah, this just seems epically good for farming this kind of wood. And I used it for my house, it looks good. One thing I have to tell you guys, I mean, it may have changed, but building a house is not always safe doing, it out of wood, because I mean that baby can burn down. The chances are still slim, but I have to let you know, as far as I know, rubber wood does not burn. Not the RP ones. It has not ever burned, at least as far as I know. And one of the reasons why we stopped the generation of these is because everyone would just be farming them like what I'm doing, which is not a problem, but when you're in a public setting, you don't want these half-grown, demented, cut-up trees all over the server because it looks ugly and people don't want to see that. So we disabled them because we couldn't burn them down. Literally, we just couldn't burn them down. What's her name? Elmore? She's a bit of a troll. I swear. She does it on purpose. She's like, But anyways, yeah, so I'll just keep farming here, and I'll meet you guys back at the house when we're ready to place down the fencing. Okay, we're back in my cozy house. Again, it's nighttime out, and I have a sickness here, hunger. I believe I used to get sick from that kind of meat, or maybe I was always wrong, but you get a hunger. Basically, I believe it makes your food run a lot faster, and I'm not sure if it's 100%. I think it's kind of a chance. But I wanted to show you a couple of things here. The macerator. Notice how I have iron in there and iron dust here. If you have more than 32 of ore with the basic macerator, don't forget you get 2 dust per ore, you're going to cap out like what happened. And as you can see, it did keep processing that while we were out in the field. Got some power in here, might as well feed this another few pieces, but creepy noise. I do have to start worrying a bit about the energy I'm wasting here. So I'm going to have to, take a look maybe on the next episode on getting some of those buckets of lava up here. Maybe even getting some diamonds and seeing if I can get the teleport pipe system working. And show you a real true good example of using those chunk loading blocks. So I'm at my farm, and everything looks good. So we got the wood. It actually only took me, I was probably gone for like a minute or two. I mean, I just said it just hit nighttime here, and yeah, that was from the same cycle we were on before, so it just gives you an idea. It was really easy to take those trees down. Holy crap. So maybe I should dump some of my crap out so we can, get going here. So we got some of those indigo flowers. We'll probably use that later. Some red roses, more flaxseed, more seeds, flowers, those big rubber saplings. I even had an apple that actually saved me that fell from the tree, so that's cool, because now you get apples randomly dropping in 1.1, which is really, really nice. So what should I get rid of here? We're keeping the wood. Oh yeah, let's get rid of the mob stuff. So except my food I need right now. So let's get rid of the eye, this thing, and there we go. And then for this, we might as well get rid of the dust for now. Actually, we could just throw it in the furnace, I guess. I wanted to show you something here. Yeah, I did get 3 ender pearls, and I wish I could record it. I tried recording it for you guys when that happened. I'm like, ooh, I'm going to take a chance kind of thing here, but unfortunately, every time I try to, smash the record button kind of thing, I would drop down to like 3 FPS. I almost actually died, but I was able to kill 3 endermen. They're pretty easy-ish, I guess, on normal. They don't hit as hard. And sometimes they're annoying. They warp back and forth, and it's kind of like a standoff for a while. But yeah, I managed to kick their ass, and all 3 of them that I killed dropped an ender pearl, which is pretty cool. So I know on our server I had a lot of bad luck, but for some reason on here, great luck. So that was awesome. So here we're gonna just put these in here. I usually have this control pack mod, I believe it's called, and usually lets me shift these all into the crafting thing, and then I would just remove 3 slots rather than having to put 6 in. But this is good anyways. There we go. I'm going to show you another thing. I don't know which mod uses it. It could be IndustrialCraft, could be RedPower, could be BuildCraft. I'm not sure on it. It could be even default Minecraft now. I have no clue. But it has this little new feature which lets you do, well, let me show you and then you can see it. So I'm working on that. I only have 1 stack in that 1 inventory slot right now. I see how this is going to be. I tend to just spam my fences and fix them after. It's just how I work. It's just how I rule. As you can see, I fail at placing fencing. So we're down to 20, so this is when you're going to have to shuffle crap in your inventory, and you're like, But watch. We're down to our last... Oh! Yeah, it brings them down, and it's pretty damn handy. So what I'm going to do is probably fill this in with dirt, so I'll just keep going. I like flat land. I don't like doing elevated fencing, walls, etc. Everything in the middle of that wall needs to be, I don't know, the same flatness. Don't ask why. Could be a handicap, but I don't think it's just me. It seems to be, at least most of our GodCraft players, we all love flattening land. I mean, we make it into, we're playing industrial server, so many cool things, and most of us aren't even touching it before our land is flattened and fenced off. Now, the fencing, yeah, that's kind of a rule to put fence up just to protect your property from, prying eyes and etc. But it's just funny how, so many people will put a lot of effort to flatten their land before they even start, getting into the, the meat and potatoes of things. It's just, I guess, kind of cute. Let's just put it that way. Look at that. Don't even have a shovel. I'm going to have to make a nice little stone shovel. But, yeah, I'll keep doing this, and I'll meet you back when we're ready to start digging out, start making a farm, I guess. So, I'll just clean this up and, put some dirt on that side as well, and I'll see you soon. Okay guys, so we're back. Our fencing is pretty much done, just gotta do some touch-ups. I just planted, redid the chunks. Now I want to let you know, I turned on the, if you can look on the map, I've turned on the grid. The chunk system, like the chunk block loaders, I guess, work in a square. So if I were to place one here, it would go into this chunk over there. It would go, into this chunk up here. And it would go to this chunk over here. And of course it does the middle one, which was this one. And then it would do one over here. So it does it in a plus symbol, or a cross, or whatever. So what I did was I went around and tried to manipulate the area with all 4 of them. And I think I've done it perfect. So what I do is when I hit F9, I actually go down one block level so I can get the best view possible, because it sinks down one. So as you can see now, that all the chunks are completely covered in a nice fashion square. Basically, my whole lot is definitely... Wait, is that... That's kind of cool. Even though that really doesn't exist, it's just client-side. It does get in the way of from you placing a block if you were to click through it. But anyways, as you can see, it hits the whole border of my property. Don't ask about the different colors. I have no clue what the different colors represent. But as you can see, the only bleed through I have is like right here, which is not a problem. I can add something over there over time anyways, when I want to make 8 more iron things. But yeah, my whole land is covered, and as you can see, if we go in the house, it will have the lines going through it. It's all perfect. So yeah. So we can go to hit M again and surface options and turn off the chunk grid. So we get up with our beautiful map and we hit F9 and get rid of that. And then boom. Beautiful. It's great. So we got lots of fencing here still. That's great. We'll use that again anyways in the future. So now what I'm going to end up doing here is I need to just, clean up some of these long grass. And then I'm going to start making my wheat farm. So we'll just do it, I guess. We'll just do it right now. Do it live! Do it live! So, wheat farm, as far as I remember, is pretty darn easy. I just need to... I'll probably do something like a strip. Everyone likes strips, so whatever. I'll probably just do something like this. And then I'll do another one like this. Actually, what am I doing? Oh, I was not doing it quite the way I wanted to do it, but I'll do it that way anyways. I'll just put the wheat there, 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 and one on the side, yeah. Make it kind of useful wheat farm. I was being an idiot. Usually I like a space between the fence, but whatever. So what I'll do now is I need to get a hoe. Let me just throw my dirt in there. See, my food levels are getting a little low, so let's eat this lovely diseased meat again. And let's grab ourselves a hoe. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Actually, how do you make a hoe? Holy crap. Oh, I remember. It's just 2 pieces. Isn't it like that? Yeah. That looks like a shovel with this texture pack. Somebody failed there. Gonna beat you with my hoe. So what we do here is, oh yeah, this is not like our server. So if you, on our server, prevent like little kids trying to grief, we make it so you can't walk on the land. Or we make it like so you can walk on it without destroying it. But I guess we have to do it a little different in... I might as well do this. Just the back sides, I guess. There we go. Oh, what? But I didn't walk on those. Oh, maybe it does that without water? I have no clue what's going on here. Mommy. So let's dig ourselves a nice little hole here. What we're going to do is get ourselves some... Oh, I have to make some gates after. Derp, derp. We're going to get ourselves some water here. This looks like we got some source water here. That little bucket I took from that mob spawner saved me 3 iron. Actually, you can, with IndustrialCraft, you can actually do it in tin, so that's kind of cool. Keep that in mind. Dump you in here. Grab one more. Just double check my microphone, make sure it's even. Yeah, I've done that before. I've done like a whole 30-minute episode. I was so excited, and derp. And I get angry, and I just don't bother doing them anymore. There we go. So now we've made unlimited water. It'll always replenish. So we're gonna just go like this. I think unlimited water works on this as well, doesn't it? I think we need more though. There we go. So yeah, going on what I worked on before. Oops. You're supposed to go like that, something like that. There you go. Ta-da! So yeah, I'm ruining all my hoeing work, whatever. And I think you could actually have, I could have, and I didn't, and I'm a bit of an idiot for not doing it. I'm pretty sure I could have had 2 or 3 middle around it, but I didn't do that. By the way, holding shift prevents you from ruining your land, which I clearly don't seem to give a shit at this point now. So, yeah. It's because I'm a real fumma. We redo our actions over and over and over. Yeah, if you're getting sick to your stomach watching this, just feel like what I'm doing. Okay. There we go. So, let's do this all over again. Hello, 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 hello. Here we go. Now if we hold down shift, we should be able to walk on all this. Oh, it may have been because I was jumping though. Let's see. Just keep holding shift while doing this side and let's see what happens. Yeah, it looks like it's working. So holding shift, of course, some people have different bindings. It's just, I'm just sneaking. There you go. So now, we're going to go and have a quick nap here. And get ourselves some seed. And spread our seed. Yeah. This kind of makes me tired actually watching this sometimes. Like when it goes into that sleep mode. It's like, ew. Okay, so let's get some seeds going. Actually, I might as well grab some bone meal. I have lots of bones. Something you don't get many of in SMP. I find that SMPs, like the mobs, don't spawn properly. I assume you've seen at night, like the armies appear every night, every night perfectly, where SMP just seems to be broken as hell. Other people say, oh, you're full of shit, but a lot of people on GodCraft see it, but I don't know about other servers. I don't know if it's a plugin that's acting up, because I don't know. I have it on both my industrial server, my build server. The spawns completely stop, properly working. Look at that. We got a farm. So I did get bone meal because I am hungry now. So there you go. So as you can see, you get always, seems to be 90% of the time you get a seed, if not 2 seeds per wheat you own. So we definitely are not going to run out of seeds anytime soon. You guys will probably know the calculations if you rewind and fast forward from this little wheat gathering. And there we go. My first farm is born. So if we want, we can go ahead and just, fence this in. I'm not planning to have animals roaming in here, but I've seen those rogue chickens, so, it helps protect your crops, your land. And, let's do it like right here in the middle of it, I guess. I need to make a gate. I don't think I've ever made a gate. Oh, actually, yes, I did. I did on their other server. The build server. I think it gates sticks and stones. I think it's something like this. This is just guessing, though. Oh, there we go. By the way, did you guys see that? Those new crops. I don't know how to quite work them yet, but that's part of IndustrialCraft, something I kind of don't even want to get into yet. But I guess it wouldn't hurt to try one out in the spot. So here we go. Here's the gate. Ta-da! And gates now don't go. Yeah, now you can go smooth right around them. See that? Yeah, they did the fencing in 1.0, but they didn't do the gates. So when you hit the gate, it was like, you got stuck on it. Same with fencing, or same with ladders too, I believe. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, this is a crop. I don't even know how they work. I assume they have to be placed on a tilled land. Actually, maybe we should. This is how I untill my land. Yeehaw! Maybe I should do it like right near the water. Should be close enough. As far as I know, how this works is you can get like these special seed packets or whatever, but you can feed it bone meal, but it won't grow instantly. But what I do know, or at least what I think I know, is besides the whole new system and whatever the point of it is, and I'm not saying there isn't a point, I don't understand yet. But as far as I know, if you don't break the crops, you just break the actual plant in the middle once it grows, that it will regrow over and over and over without you having to replant the seed, which is kind of neat. As you can see, this stuff is actually growing already, which is pretty incredible. So, yeah, I think that's pretty awesome for our tiny farm so far. And, I've never done a farm really like that. I have on the, but not really in the survival servers. I usually just go meat-eaty. There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah! So, yeah, I think that's gonna wrap this episode up. I don't know. I guess I could do more complex farms, but I think that is a good enough farm for me now. And we'll just keep an eye. This will be like a side project for us here. We'll just keep an eye on that over time and see what happens. Just like a fun little side project. I may expand it a bit. And yeah, I think this is great. Oh, I might as well put a gate on my thing here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place torches all around the area and prevent mobs from ever spawning inside the fenced area. And I have a bunch of torches on my roof, by the way. I'm not sure if I ever told you guys that, but put torches on your roof. Spiders and zombies will spawn on your roof. I've had the skeleton spawn on my roof, and then you walk out your door and you take an arrow to the back of your knee, since you're facing the opposite, right? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I know that was lame. But anyways, might as well throw these in here. And the next episode, we are going to get new power. We need to upgrade my power. It's getting a little pathetic now, and it's inappropriate. It's not up to our standards, let's put it that way. So, let's build our gate for the front there. Ta-da! So yeah, I'll just go around and just place some torches around. I don't know, I'm not sure the exact math on the spread here. Oh, I forgot you could put... I want you to go back to normal. I demand you to go back to... Actually, I could just go like this, I guess. Doo-doo. Look how fast that stuff grows. Yeah, I forgot you could put torches on the fence line, so that kind of helps. Hopefully they won't, spawn in the thing there. I doubt they would. So I'm just going to go around and place a torch here and there. Yeah, I know, it looks kind of weird. All I'm doing is just trying to prevent the skeletons and spiders from spawning inside my fence. Yes, spiders can still climb over my fences. I'm not too worried about them at this time. I'm kind of slightly distant enough from having them actually just like, aggro them and say, oh, there's a Kane, and that's a creeper sound. But it should be pretty good anyways. And yeah, I think we've done it for this episode. Oh, I'm going to have to spread more torches around over time. I'll have to create some more, but yeah, I think we did a pretty good job this episode. At least getting our farm up. Well, that's important. We need to eat, so I was definitely running out of food too much, and I think it was pretty wrong eating zombie meat all the time, so... yes, next episode, my goal is to mine and get diamonds, and yeah, I'll probably meet you mining at the same time, and hopefully get diamonds, and I'm going to try to make teleport pipes, and I'm going to try to make a thermal generator, and we're going to try out the new industrial update. Was it 1.62 we're using? And see if we can create a pump and all that fun stuff. Yeah, fun. So I'll see you on the other episode.